bit of remaining light after sundown. The sun was right there just a few minutes ago. Waiting for my lawn lights to come on. Oh God, here he goes with the lawn lights again. Anytime it's going to happen, I feel it. They're all less than a week old, and I got 46 of them back here now between all the bird baths and the feeders and all the fruit trees. That's a princess tree if you feel like looking a tree up. But I got feeders kind of all over. You can drive around the whole backyard here from that side all the way to where I am over here. Keep on going and out the out that way. There you go. That way you don't hit the neighbor's fence. But I just want to see how long before they start popping on and how closely they come on together. Do they sort of come in like one star does at nighttime and then another and another? Did you cook dinner tonight? Hey, go. Yes, I did a steak on a barbecue grill. Let me hang on. I want everybody to see the lights when they come on again. But no, I did a steak on a grill. Did a ribeye. It was good. Could have used more. I've been trying to split one steak, and I guess around 12 ounces or so between the two of us. And considering Tracy eats nothing that's got fat in it, no fatty, bitty pieces like that. So she's getting the fillet out of the ribeye, and I'm getting the rest of it. But it works out. She made some nice tortellini salad. Um, that's always a good one. I like that a lot. Just to tell you, this is the kind of time of day I love this. This is really what I enjoy is twilight. I don't like morning. I definitely don't like afternoon. Evening's really cool. I enjoy that. But I mean, I love this. The sun's down, but you can still see me kind of look. I like that, and I'm hoping the signal's decent. I'm on a correct Wi-Fi router this time, or Wi-Fi. And my air conditioner has got issues. It's freezing up on me, which means that I'm running low on gas. The thing has a leak. We haven't found it. Should have just 10 years ago. It leaks about every year and a half. I got to get the R22 in there, and that's expensive stuff. If you can get it, if you can find it. But we're going to get a new air conditioned heater this year, doing a new driveway, new front steps. Spend some of that money that we put away for our golden years because I kind of think they're pretty much here. This is it. I'm not earning any more. That's for sure. Whatever comes in comes in. Picture's clear. It doesn't look dark. I know it's misleading. I can still see around pretty good and everything, but the sky is not that bright. Uh, and it's overcast over that way. It's really, really blue. A little bit overcast straight up. Some almost rainbowy blue and pink colors in there. But my app is telling me no space station flyover now for 2 weeks. I don't know how accurate that is, but I'm thinking maybe it might be a downtime for the app or something. I don't know. But usually you'll see something within about a 7 day, 8 day span, maybe just one flyover. But it changed its altitude. It went up another 50 some miles, and the hours are wacky now. It used to be you'd see a bunch of daylights, so you couldn't see them, and a bunch of night times in that order, maybe six or seven apiece. And then 2 weeks later, you'd be back to the nighttime ones. At least sun's down kind of thing, and you can see it now. I mean, the sun is still bright enough, like you say, but you could easily spot the space station as it flies over this time of day. And then anytime, I've seen it now up till 11 o'clock at night. I've never seen it that late before. So it's just changing the height, changes the course trajectory all the way around, which is neat. So you learn a little bit with this hobby. That's kind of cool. But I'm just hanging out. I see. No, I don't know if I really see any lights on over there or not. I got to do it. I got to do it. Just looking around the yard. Here's start back there behind me. I guess go around looking for any of those black lights out there, which are really. Oh, I know it's getting. That's always the big. That's kind of the big thing with any camera, anything that's got processors in it, stuff like that, is to pan left and right. Vertically things don't change as much. Even at movie level, and but when you're following something from left to right, it's really rough on the frame rate, especially if you're doing something like this for sure. So yeah, the airs, I'm letting it. thaw out some right now. I know it's not gonna. I probably had to do that twice tonight, but it went up to 93, I think, today here. And I was outside here for quite a while, so I did the lawn. It's getting really starting to get pretty doggone dark now. Oh, come on, flip over. Oh, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just mowed the entire lawn front and back. Just did the back here and finished that up about 10 minutes ago. But there's all my little lights just kind of just sitting there looking at me. Oh, they're not brighten up yet. But what a difference it makes. I do enjoy doing I only had to move one stake, by the way, one of the light stakes. It was one of the ones by the water fountain, bird bath fountain. The other ones I can maneuver the mower through beautifully, and I have all those butterfly bushes far enough away from the fence so I can mow behind there, keep the grass down behind that, instead of dumping a bunch of chemicals and stuff in the ground, which I'm not into. I don't have the luck of choosing what I kill when I put chemicals down, so I try to just leave it up to nature. But I did have to take and fertilize them all, and they use this stuff. Kind of looks like cat litter. It's in a little shakeable bottle, maybe 3/4 of a gallon if it was liquid. But you just stay away from the plant about 2 inches, and then do a 2 inch ring, so like a gasket that's 2 inches out of the center and 4 inches round total. Do that and let it sit there and just do its thing until it rains, and then don't put it on right before it rain. Let it kind of sit there and aerate and whatever fertilizer does. So I got that done. That was day before yesterday, I think. That makes sense. So I was going to see how the small ones that are giving me issues here, see how they improve if they improve. They're tiny, and I know July is coming up pretty soon when the rest of them, I'm sure, especially the big guys behind me there, which are getting darker and darker. Oh, there are a couple nice ones right there. But the other ones, I mean, you can't even see them. They're so tiny still, and that's only a year. It might be 2 years difference in age. I mean, it just might have to wait. Things take a long time to grow. I've got a small red cedar over here that I want to take into a bonsai tree, and they're not the easiest trees to work with. I got patience, and as long as I don't kill it, it'll outlive me. So that's kind of cool. But I've got the right wire and the containers and stuff like that. Now it's a matter of imagining what I want the tree to look like as it grows, and not be 14 foot tall in my living room. It's the only two things I got to accomplish now. So that's not too bad. And let's see. I can't overly. It's dark enough now. I can't see the neighbor house that well. Believe it or not, I bet you see it. Yeah, you're seeing it decent with that, but it's a lot darker. I mean, that fence kind of gives you an idea of the brightness out here. Tell you what, good for you, iPhone 10. You're hanging in there, and I know they got great color. I don't think anybody still touches the iPhone color. Some of them have better. Uh, it's not even really a dots per inch thing when it gets down to it. It gets down to the number of megapixels. It's a lot to do with the sensor itself. And now they're doing what SLR cameras are doing. So they instead of having three individual cameras with sensors, individual motion sensors to stop the blurring of video as you're walking. You get that little cadence as you're taking steps like this. Um, Instead of doing that, it's got one big sensor that's as wide as the three cameras. So all of them use that same sensor. And the sensor is motion activated. That moves inside. So your lens pretty well stays, a lot less. Your lens don't have to move around, which means they could go back, in theory, the better if they get better and better with the sensors. It's about an inch, a little over an inch big sensor, so they're not cheap. I got one for my telescope. I, it's maybe a 3/4 inch sensor tops, and that was around $700. So, and according to what you're using it for photography, you can't have any blemishes or blurs or anything. And all the camera lenses for SLRs and DLRs, they're all nice stuff. You pay for what you get sometimes. I had what was the name of the camera? I'm trying to think of the name of the camera. If you ever look for whatever reason, look up Beekeeping for Dummies. It's one of the Dummies series books. uh, Howland Blackinson is the name of the fellow who wrote it. But the cover picture And there's been several reprintings. But the first print was a photograph I took, and you'll see it's a worker bee walking on all the different cells of nectar, but each one is a different color. It's very cool. I mean, it's a great picture. I knew when I took it because I was working with the author for several months on photos, and I think there's 20, 28 or 29 photos that are oh, the lights are coming on, that are in that book, plus the cover shot. So yeah, if you might catch that, just searching the web, you might get lucky enough to catch a first edition. And it's been redone in a bunch of languages. He's got a whole new printing of it out. In another book too. Alan, he's a great guy. Alan is. We go back here. Can we see any of them? Oh yeah, we can see that close one right there, way in front of the shed. You can hear the birds. We got a couple going on over here. There's one of them going on over there. See if I can keep it toward the darker ground, and they'll light up a little better. So none are lit at Ray Don Noman. The ones over there are lighting up. The ones behind me are all lit up. There we go. See, last night you couldn't see them; it was total dark. Now you can get a better idea of where they all are. They're all over the place. These ones are going to be probably the easier to see because they're all back behind me. Dollar store lights. Oh my God. So way under, well, not way under, $50 with tax. I have all these lights in my yard, plus out front. They're out front too. So those white things protect the butterfly bushes, and the lights are smack in the middle. Look at that lawn I just did, man. I mean, it looks like crap, I know, but it's nicely shaven. I did a good job on that. So the lights are coming out. We still haven't got them on Ray over there by the bird bath, but they'll be shining bright. You can tell the ones there that have. Oh, so Dollar Store light, Dollar Store, Dollar General is the one who had it, but they were still just a buck. Where that could be $100 item in there as long as they round it off to the nearest number. And some of them don't even play by that rule. Some of them play by the oh, one light just come on. See that one? The one on the left, our left, that is, not Ray's left. There's one behind that too. There you go. You see that? That came on. There's three around Ray. That's what's out there. So we got another one there. So see if we can count them real quick, because I don't know if we can. Well, we'll start with this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just as they come into picture. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's actually one over there you can't. There it is. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got to turn around, but that's the one right behind me. 15. Oh, I forgot. I got to count the front ones too. So 16 is, where is it? That one? I'm sorry. Nope, that one. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6. Still got two there that aren't lit. Right behind that, on the side of that little tree to its left. There's one in the back that's lit, and three on this side that's lit. So there's still two there. Then only two on the fence are lit up. The one on the furthest part of the fence to our left, and the whoop one just came on too. It's all but one now. I think they all came on, all but one, which is that one over here by the little tree. So the one by Ray come on. You see all them. How's that yard looking, guys? Anybody got a thumbs up? I'm working my ass off out here. Got to be honest with you to make what I got pretty. All these hummingbird feeders with camera. It's got a camera right here to watch the hummingbirds. Right there. Got another one which watches the bird bath. That's on that tree smack in the middle of the screen. And this light here just came on. That was the last of the lights. They're all on now. Quick scan of the yard. Over here, which is around this bird feeder and that little tree. And my little divot I'm never going to fill in. Look at that. The miracle of the sun going down. Oh, I know, getting shaky. You can see it. All right, that's it. Pretty quiet here. Go, thanks for coming in. And glad the yard's looking pretty good at nighttime. Whatever that means. So can't do anything to show you the fountain now, but it does shoot up about 2 foot. If it's windy, it'll empty itself out in 10 minutes, though. That's the only problem. And finally to the chairs, all the chairs, the Adirondack chairs. And my beer, the beer of the choice of the day, not really my choice. It's a porter. It is Founders Porter. It's very dark, chocolatey, little skunky. If you know what I mean by skunky tasting. Give it a 7, 6.5, 7 out of 10. After three of them, they start tasting better. Just in case you decide to buy it, buy 2 6 packs. Peace, guys. Thanks for coming.